Fingers crossed this will now, once we finish buffering, if we give it a second, hopefully the stream will be a bit more stable. If problems persist, then who knows? It appears in my relentless search for graphical integrity, I may have bottled everything and come up with some settings that my setup does not like. So let's give this a moment. Let's see if we are able to make this work. And if so, happy days. And if not, we cry. So far, looks like things might be okay. Looks like we might be alright. I'm just running in circles. Let me know how this is looking. It looks okay on my end. How's it looking on your end? Let me have a look on my phone. I went to try and plug in manually to the internet, but my computer decided it was not accepting that the cable even existed. It said, "No, I don't believe you. You say you've plugged a cable in, but I do not see it." So we are on the Wi-Fi. My voice is very quiet. That can be easily fixed. That can be very easily fixed. There we go. There we go. We're so back. We're so back. We never left. All right. Better than last week and a lot better than earlier today. Okay, I will take that. We live and we learn. We go on. That's the catchphrase of these French people, isn't it? We persevere. We continue. We get it done. Let's, I say we head... It looks like I have something to do at the flag. We'll do the flag. We can upgrade our ability attributes, apparently. I thought I'd done this. So we were making this guy just a big, strong, manly man, weren't we? Big, strong, manly man with... Do I want to reduce incoming damage? I mean, if I parry, that doesn't matter, does it? We could give him a bit of speed so he gets to go more often. I feel like we just concentrate on these top three. That's going to be my policy with this guy. Lock it in. Meanwhile, we're going all in on luck. This character is getting moved from the party as soon as possible. Way too complicated. She's way too complex for me, which is why she needs more health and agility so that she can do all of her weird things more often. Nice. We can learn skills. Oh, this is where we left off, isn't it? We have to navigate a skill tree. I should have looked at this before the stream started. I really should have looked at this before the stream started. We live and we learn. We go again. Now, I gave this guy a healing ability, didn't I? I thought I said he... Did I not save properly? I thought I'd given him this. Oh, no, I can unlock a new skill. So first off, I need to assign his skills. Oh, no, we've got all of those. We've got all of those. So now we want marking shot. Deals low single target lightning damage. And unlocks whatever's over here. That works for me. That works for me. And Luna, or Loon. We will... These monsters are weak to ice. Can I get more ice? Deals low earth damage to all enemies. Medium lightning damage to random enemies we've already got. Single lightning damage. I quite like the idea of some kind of lightning witch. And on criticals it does an additional hit. Well, that's luck, isn't it? It was made for me. This is the exact skill that I need. Right. As promised in the description for this video, we're going to be parrying perfectly today. I will go through any business we have to attend to shortly. But for now, I say we crack on. I say we crack on with the business at hand. I've definitely remembered how to do this. Fight me. Come on. Right, get ready. Perfect parry's incoming. Not quite. That one was a freebie. Okay, I botched that one as well. You've got to you've got to ease your way in. You've got to ease your way in with these things. We hit them in the weak point. We don't... Hang on, we need to use our actual skills, don't we? I don't think we need to apply powerful. I think this is a situation where we just go for the damage. I think first gen Pokemon rules apply where we just do damage, damage, damage. She can probably finish... yeah, we'll hit that one. Hit that in the weak point. Then we hit him with... have I not equipped my lightning? Oh, maybe that was silly. Maybe I just do a normal attack then. Normal attack on this guy. Get murked. Here comes the parry. There we go. We're so back. We're so back we never left. We continue. Successful parries 1. Anyway, how is everyone doing? I hope we're all well. I hope we're all living the dream. Thriving, surviving, staying aliving. This is, I realized just before I went live, due to the fact that I am legally getting married on Saturday. That's not when the actual wedding is, but that's when the paperwork gets done. This is my last live stream as a single man, single person. It's my last time being live as an eligible bachelor. Hang on, I just need to move something quickly so I can see the chat. Bear with me one moment. Everything's going to be fine. There we go. There was a small icon. There was a small icon, says the chat. Oh, that's going to be my mistake then. We'll get them next time, is what I'm hearing. I'm also getting a strong sense...
Well, that will help.
That will help. Thank you, Luna. That definitely will help. What was I going on about? Yeah, so wedding is imminent. I will soon no longer be the eligible young bachelor that you all know and love. The archetype of bachelorism. Critical burn. Increased critical chance on burning enemies. 25% increased critical chance. That's a lot of words. That's a lot of words. Mr. Arthur Till's going to go get a drink. You love to see it. Let's, I think we've got another one in us. Have one of them before the fight starts. And another one. Is it loading the fight right now? There we go. Okay, I probably should have dodged. Should have listened. Should have listened.
I'm ready.
There we go. That's how we do it. They thought they could get me with the Elden Ring wind-up. The only one getting wound up here is you. You can have one of those. Am I right in thinking Luna's got a skill that hits both of them? If so, then we got to hit them with the Lumiere Assault. Love that. Right. She has, I'm pretty sure, medium lightning damage that hits 2 enemies. That's what we're looking for. Or low damage lightning 3 hits. No, that's not what we want. We want random attacks. Nice. That's what we were looking for. That is what we were looking for. In other news, YouTube memberships should now be active. Let me know if they're not, but you should now be able to, should you choose, to become a YouTube member. Now, you might be asking, what's the point of becoming a YouTube member? To which I say, shut up. I'm trying to pitch. Some of us have a honeymoon to pay for. The benefits are you get some custom emotes in the chat. And I think in YouTube comments, I assume. You get 24-hour early access to YouTube videos. So you get the same benefit that is available to those on Patreon. But on YouTube directly. And you get a little badge next to your name. So if I hadn't convinced you with the early access to YouTube videos or the little emotes, then surely a little star next to your name, because you'd be a star. Surely that could persuade you. Surely that can give you the nudge in the right direction. I have set a target of getting to 10 YouTube members. When we hit that target is what it is. It might be today. It might be in a year's time. But it's a target. We have to aim for things in this life. Right now, I'm aiming to figure out how to get that thing up there. that's a goal that I've set for myself. It's the kind of positive can-do attitude.
Looks abandoned.
Gustav, I was speaking. It's the kind of positive can-do attitude that's going to get us far in the world and in this game. I think maybe we have to go further in order to go up. I think we need to proceed. Everyone is a little bit injured, but if we die, we'll just consider this a little freebie, you know, practice run.
Nice.
Can be used at camp to upgrade weapons up to level 3. Nice indeed. I don't even... Hello? Is this meant to be like... Oh, I guess it is meant to be like this. We're in a sort of upside down house. Inside out, upside down. All over the place. It's going mad up here.
The indigo tree is not too far from here. If anyone else made it, they'll regroup there.
I don't have high hopes that many people made it. I would like to interact with the rope, but just give me a second. We got any loot in here? I'm getting a strong sense of no. Let's get going. So this is what it's like in the Paintress's land. These are the ruins of Paris where everything just floats now. I guess actually that does make sense, because last time I was going, why is everything floating? Why is everything floating in Paris?
The continent. The indigo tree's over there.
That looks like a tough deal for us. Is that the that's the indigo tree? I have a strong prediction that that over there is the indigo tree. We will worry about that in a second. I want stuff. And I'm pretty sure there's some... Hey! Charlotte Holmes has become a member. The first. The inaugural. Charlotte Holmes, thank you for your support by becoming a member. Enjoy the emotes and enjoy your eventual early access to future videos. But most importantly, there was something I did not mention. There is something I did not mention before, because I thought I'd save it for the moment where someone first became a member. And what I did not mention, what I neglected to tell you, was that we also spin the wheel when someone becomes a member. So here we go. We're spinning the wheel. We are spinning the wheel. And we are lowering the difficulty. Shiloh Holmes, thank you for your service. You have successfully lowered the difficulty. We are now on Expeditioner rather than Expert. I don't know how long that will last, but by becoming a member, you may have made this stream a whole lot less painful for the people that have to watch it. You might have really done something there, Shiloh Holmes. You might have really pulled us out of a rut. We will see if future spins are as fortunate. There we go. I found the thing I was looking for. Kitslail. Well, here's the thing. I don't do live streams that often, or I haven't been. I went through a period of doing quite a few on Twitch of Baldur's Gate. But as I was saying last time, it became a little bit unsustainable. It was on a weekday, and I was doing it after work, and it was becoming very, very challenging. But it was just, I just wasn't really feeling it. It was quite a tough ask to... My job requires quite a bit of energy. It requires me to be on. So to then go home and be on for strangers on the internet was, it was just a bit too much to ask. So we're trying out Sundays. This is the second of two. Second of many. Second of unlimited streams. We're definitely going to have a rest here. Now I can upgrade my weapons, can't I? They said something about upgrading weapons, but maybe that's something for a later date. When you say parries only or no balls, I don't know what the balls are. I am very open to adding things to the wheel. If we want parries only on the wheel, would that mean I literally can't attack? I'm happy to add that. I'm going to, right now, I'm going to write down that for next week, I will update the wheel to have parries only on it.
This will be useful.
I will update it for next week. I'm not going to do it right now, but I will add that. I'll take other suggestions, because it's because this is a blind playthrough. I don't really know much about this game, and I want to keep it that way, which is hard to do while also thinking of things you can put on a wheel. So absolutely, we can add stuff. Why do they just... When they pause there, is that... Oh, is it a way of evading fights? Is that the point of shooting? Is it to be like, no, I don't want to fight you. I have no quarrel with you. There we go. I mean, parry's only in practice, if not by name. Decent. Okay, maybe lowering the difficulty was the was what we needed all along. Maybe that was all we needed. Let's pick up this this glowy thing. That's what it was all for. We did it all for 180 chroma. There are very few things I wouldn't do for 180 chroma. I still don't know what it is, but I would die for it. I would live for it. I would die for it. There would need to be on the wheel, I've just realized, if we turn on parries only, there would also need to be an option to turn off parries only. Or maybe if you hit it again. Yeah, maybe if you hit it again, then it turns off. That feels like it's going to very quickly turn this into a parries only run through with very little chance of getting out of it. So I'll have to give some thought on how that gets applied. What does the 1 mean? Does it mean I've got a skill point? No. Does it mean I can upgrade my attributes? No. I don't know what the 1 means. If anyone knows what that means, let me know. This boss is about to get murked. We're on normal difficulty now. You hadn't anticipated this. Have one of those. Oh, I'm a woman now. What next? You can hit them with R1 while in the field. Oh, is it R1? I've been shooting at them like an idiot. Right. We'll definitely hit the weak spot. This looks tougher. Maybe we want to use the strong ability. Maybe we want to make everyone powerful. Yeah.
Let me help.
I missed. I missed my quick time event. She's still powerful, though. She's still powerful. We've got everything we wanted. These things are weak to ice, so I'm going to hit it with the ice lance. And now it's slow. I was too slow on the parry there. I was too slow on the parry. It's Expedition 81. Oh, I thought it was saying that I had 1 thing available. That's a sort of reading comprehension fault there. I'm just going to do a normal attack. Have one of these. No quick time event, just people living in the moment.
Brace yourself.
There we go. Nice try with your jump, idiot. Yeah, you're right. I will have to change it to Games on Expedition mode. I'll have to rebrand the entire channel. It's long overdue. Many people have been asking for this. The thing is, like, I'm kind of cursed by... Oh, you're right. It is 81, isn't it? I'm kind of cursed by the fact that when I started this channel, the very first YouTube video I made for this channel is not available for the public to see anymore because it's shocking. But the premise was going to be, you know, just struggling through difficult situations. It's actually me playing a game about football when I don't know anything about football. It was a Football Manager-esque game. But that video is lost to the ages, as I think is the case with many YouTubers. They go and delete their original. I hesitate to even say work or content. But that was originally the premise, and I guess sometimes I adhere to it, but I refuse to be bound by it. But equally, I don't want to change it, so I think we're stuck with it. Even though it is not very catchy at all. It is far too wordy. And every now and then it might be relevant. Cutscene, let's go. Is this a cutscene into a fight? Got the Sentinels from Slay the Spire rocking up to fight us. Botch that up. Alright, their timings are all crazy. They've got crazy timings. Flying enemies evade most damage from attacks or skills. Shooting is more effective. No problem. That didn't do as much as I was hoping it would do. We'll fight the middle one.
Chroma is flowing.
Right, okay, here's the plan. Here's the plan. We hit them with... I want to hit them with Thunderfall, but we don't have enough power. So we hit them with one of these. We hit them with a normal attack. Dodge that. And we hit them with the parry. Oh, that's a thing of beauty. There we go. You asked for parries only. Ask and you shall receive. What's the point in ever attacking? I really thought that was going to be a cutscene. I thought we were going to have a story moment there, but clearly not. Just a bunch more dead people from Expedition 81. Which, let's do some maths, was almost 50 years before this expedition. Oh.
Blue trees.
I actually didn't want to go up here yet. Hang on.
Be careful.
I feel like Luna's predicting a boss fight there. Ooh. What are you guarding? What have you got over there behind you? Looks like a bit of me, if I'm being honest. Looks like a little piece of something I want. So...
This one looks dangerous.
You can be a boss all you want. I'm going to take this one down. This is going to be first try, easy. No damage. Oh, no, he's got a health bar. It's fine. We don't need two fighters. We only need one. We only need one fighter for this. It's going to be a piece of cake. I need to gain some charges. Right, we're gaining charges for the overcharge. Now we parry this. We dodge this. Oh, he attacks more than once, chat. Bad news, everyone. They attack more than once. We'll try that again. That was, I don't want to call it rigged. I don't want to say that the world is conspiring against me. Even though it's true. We can definitely take this boss. Now that I know that he knows multi-attack. Now that we know about the multi-attack, we'll be fine. Nice. I wonder if they, do we get bonus... We get bonus points from parrying, right? That's what I'm hearing. We hit them with the Lumiere Assault. It's a good start. Now, we follow up, assuming that you're weak to ice. Have one of these. It is weak to ice. I'm the best to ever do it. Okay, maybe not. Okay, that's fine. That's to be expected. We go again. They think they can keep us down with those speedy little attacks. Well, they're wrong. They're so wrong. I'm willing to try this guy upwards of 5 times. That's what I'll say. Can I get round him? If I hit him with one of these. Nice weak spot, idiot. Give me this. Joke's on you. I do want to fight you, though. I bet you've got loot. I want the loot, but I also want to fight the guy.
I'm ready.
I thought I'd nailed that parry timing. Apparently not. Oh, I should have been shooting that weak point this whole time. Right. We know what we're doing next time. This is a cursed run. Maybe not, though. Maybe with the perfect parries we can make it through this. There we go. Yeah, we're just warming up for next time. We just keep on hitting them with the counter. Now, we've got the overcharge ready to go. No, we don't. We don't have the overcharge. We've got the normal attack, and then we wait, survive, and then we do it. I'm getting this guy's slow attacks are an absolute joke. Not a problem. Get overcharged. We're gonna win.
For those who come up.
Really wish I'd nailed all of those. Wait, we're still alive. We're still alive. You're telling me what I want to hear, which is this guy's about to get hit with the Lumiere Assault. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. How dare you? How dare you even try it against my boy Gustav? Unhurt, untouched. We continue. My sword got upgraded as well, apparently. New Pictos augmented attack, 50% increased base attack damage. I'm starting to wonder whether I should start equipping some of these things. So he's got Dodger, where he gains things on a perfect dodge, but we could give him augmented attack. Is that a prerequisite? Does he require 8 defense or 8 speed, or does it give me 8 defense and 8 speed? Oh no. No, we can give it. Okay, sweet. He can have that. Critical Burn has got this lady all over it. We burn the enemies, then she gets an improved crit chance. It's a good idea to open a notepad and write whatever you didn't kill before quests, whatnot, if you plan to seriously deep dive into this game, because you can't remember all that too much stuff. Pillow, I appreciate that advice. I will be making a mental note. Or I can make notes on my phone even. I've been playing a lot of Blueprints, so I'm no stranger to taking notes at the moment. Any of you guys play Blueprints? It's nuts. Solid recommendation there. Let's, Oh, I want to check how... Because he's got a better sword now, right? We've got Lanceram. Lunarim, which is what Luna is using, right? Edit weapon. Yeah, we want the Lanceram for sure. And she's using the Lunarim. It's fine. It's all good. Lanceram. It's probably how it's pronounced in French. And we do love to speak in French on this stream. We need to go back up that rope. I was trying to find the flag. Where was the flag? So that I can heal. Was it up here?
Blue trees.
Something's disrupting the chroma around here. Be careful.
Here's my hot take. We'll be fine. We'll find a flag. So we're heading... Ooh. We're heading through the Barrow Downs over here. Towards there. That's where we got to go. Maybe we'll go down that waterfall at some point. Could well happen. Let's not rule anything out. Ooh, do we have a grappling hook? I feel like we do, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I've got a big ugly guy. No disrespect, but also some disrespect. Is this a... They think they can...
Came here before and set up these handholds.
Yeah, someone set them up for those who come after.
Expedition 69. The climbers expedition.
Let us thank them for that.
Shout out to Expedition 69. You're real ones for this. Ooh. Hopefully we'll be okay here. We got some kind of Dark Souls NPC here. Some kind of pot man. Pot boy.
Something's wrong with it. Why isn't it attacking us?
Well, it certainly attacked them. An expedition journal. 81.
Who's ready to read? Who's ready to read some lore?
Learn from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
I can heal the whole party without the flag. I'll have a look at that once we're finished picking up this alleged journal.
René. Huge discovery. This is the first Nevron with whom we've been able to communicate. It seems stuck in this cave. Gregoire is, as usual, deeply suspicious, but this could change our entire understanding of Nevrons and the Patrons.
Did she get stabbed while she was recording her journal? That's how I want to go out. That's... Lock that in for me.
They
Don't kill White Bro.
communicated with the Nevron.
The dead here don't disappear like in Lumia. Their chroma stays inside their bodies.
On the beach, some did disappear.
He wasn't a Nevron.
Something about the way Nevron's kill seems to affect our chroma.
I'll turn up the game
Perhaps your
volume in a
friend
minute.
here can enlighten us. It really does speak.
What do you mean, light?
Did you kill these people?
Is this guy meant to have a voice? Or do they just understand these groans?
Painted? By the paintress? If we bring it light, perhaps we can learn more.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's a good idea. We're going to do it, though, obviously. Obviously, we're going to do it. Right after we raise the game volume, we're going to up the master to 85. You know what? We'll put it to 100. We'll put it to 100. See how that goes. Let me know if it's still too quiet, and I'll edit it in the streaming software. Now, people were saying I can heal the party. Oh, I can heal the party. Nice. How many chroma elixirs do I get per bonfire is the question. I've played Dark Souls before. I got stuck at Unseen and Smell before. Those Neverons so good that it gets completely explained by the time you complete the game. Alright, so you're telling me I'll never know what a Neveron is. That's what I'm hearing. That's fine by me. I don't remember. I didn't come here to learn what Neverons are. I came here to punch the paintress in the head. Maybe a bit of defense? I'm wondering now whether we want to up the chance of critical hits if he's going to be attacking more. If the plan is to attack more... Oh, I can't. I can increase his luck. Right. If we're going to be attacking more... Why isn't it left? Right. If we're going to be attacking more, I think we put a little bit into luck. I think we keep upping the attack power. Why is that doing that? Right, that'll do. He's going to hit hard. I still don't really know what this one does. She can have some health. She can have 2 points of luck. 1 point of defense. Speak to White Bro, he gives quest. Okay, we'll speak to White Bro. That's fine. We do want a quest. I've only got the 1 skill point. So this guy is a lightning guy. We've got marking shot. I just keep forgetting to use it. I can't unlock any of these yet. We could unlock... These all just need to be assigned. How good is earth damage? I like the sound of earth damage. I don't want to be messing around with stains. I don't think we need a healer right now. What's cooler, fire or earth? I'm gonna go out on one here. I'm gonna say that we're gonna go for earth. We're gonna... Wait, no. We're gonna put the earth... No, we're gonna go earth there. Yes, great. Perfect. And this guy, he's all set. Right, the chat have demanded that we speak to the White Bro again. He didn't say anything last time, though. He just sort of gurgled. Yeah, how come the paintress doesn't like this guy? Oh, we can get you a flame. Right, we need to get this guy a torch. We'll find you a torch. And when we do, we'll be back. Now, this wasn't even the main way. There was an oak creature that I wanted to fight. For those who came before, Expedition 69, shout out to the climbers. Shout outs in the chat to the climbers. Where would we be without them? We'd be down here with no hope of getting up there. That's for certain. We've fought these things before. I'm not scared of you. I'm going round you. Ah, you thought you were all that. I'll have your chroma. Thank you very much. And I'll take the loot you're carrying. Have one of those. Oh, he's got friends.
Danger.
I missed that parry. Apologies. Apologies to the parry fans. Right, we've got a stupid flying thing over here that is looking annoying, but I think what we'll do... The old ones are the best. So let's just attack this guy. Nice. Now, I kind of want to kill this flying thing, but maybe we need to ice lance the big lad. Yeah, that's what we want. Missed the parry there. That's fine, we had a go. We missed the parry. We missed the dodge. We have enough to overcharge, but there's not much point. We could do a Lumiere Assault on this little idiot. Yeah, oh, there we go. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. And now we hit this one with a normal attack. It works. I'm going to parry this, watch. Nice counter. Very nice. Very happy to see that. And then, what does Marking Shot do? Low lightning damage and applies Mark. What does Mark do? Let's find out. Mark is a status effect that increases the next damage received by the character by 50%. Nice. Oh, I'm into that, though. I'm into that. I'm all about Mark. We're going to be a Mark party. That's exactly my kind of vibe. We set him up, we knock him down. Okay. Now we can go back to the boy. The white boy. Baymax from Big Hero 6. Is that what it's called? Baymax? Betamax? The Big Mac Daddy Max? Maximilian? Max Millions is his rapping name. Little known facts, you know, that's what you get on these streams. We go over the stuff that you might not hear elsewhere. Give you the chance to have an immersive experience. Who's excited for Twilight Eclipse merch, by the way? It's coming. Oh, it's coming. It will eventually be here. It's being designed. It's being designed in such a way that will astound you. Delight and astound you. You're going to be...
Flares.
Survivors.
Hello.
Hurry.
It's time to get a party of 3 going on. Let's head over here first, though. Not going to forget to pick up random stuff on the floor. Burning shots. Hold on now. Hold on. Hold on. This is all falling into place. So, Luna, I don't really understand you, so I'm going to give you burning shots. You're just going to be all about fire. I know I've just leveled up your earth, but you're going to be all about fire. That's the strategy. I'm just going to... Everything that says burn or fire, I'm going to give to Luna. It's going to be a good strategy. I can already feel it working. You can get shot in the head and all. Pogs for Twilight Eclipse, so true. What are these? Right, so I can burn stuff by shooting it. So we're going to have a go. It worked. And now... we just do a normal attack. Okay, we might as well finish that guy off. This is all about the action, okay? They resist lightning, I think is what he uses. Noted. So in that case, we're going to go for a marking shot on this guy. Nice. Okay, that one comes on the floor. We can track that. These idiots attack with a rhythm.
A storm is coming.
They're going to attack. If you're going to attack me with a rhythm, you're going to get absolutely crushed.
Lightning.
Random enemies. How about just you? Love to hit random enemies when there's only one enemy left. Lighter him level 1. So true. Oh, is that for her? That looks like a bit of her. We've got Lighter-im, we've got Loomer-im. Lighter-im is a better version of Loomer-im, so we're going to give that to her. Congrats on your new weapon. I've always said you're all about fire. Everyone's always said this about you. We'll pick this up as well.
Well, that will help.
This is nice. This is a nice part of the world. I mean, at least the other expeditions that didn't make it back, at least they get to, you know, take in the sights, the sounds of this blue place. There are worse places to die. Guildford. Guildford. It would be somewhat poetic if I died in Guildford. I was born in Guildford, and I'll die in Guildford.
Well, that will help.
3 AP on killing an enemy. That sounds good. That sounds useful. That sounds like the kind of thing we want to give to Gustav, because he's... No, to Gustav, because he's the damage guy. He's the damage guy. He does the damage, so he gets the bonus to that. He's got the man bun, he does the damage. Not the man bun, we talked about this last time. It's just a bun. Why does it need to be a man bun? Why are we putting genders on things? Why are we gendering hair? Are we the French? Is that how we want to live our life? You're going to start telling me that a pen has a gender? No. I don't believe that random objects in our houses deserve genders. That's for people. Coming at me saying it's Le Stilo. Sure it is. Just got to figure out the timings on these guys. Get wrecked. So we're going to parry the flying one, and for that reason, we're going to Lumiere assault this guy. I can't remember what type of weapon he has, but this guy clearly resists it. We're going to Ice Lance this guy. Ice to meet you. Chill out. Chill off? What am I talking about? Chill out is what I meant. Another thing for the docs list. What? The information about my place of birth. Yeah. Keep narrowing it down. If I'm not careful, you'll have everything you need soon.
Nice.
Home address. National insurance number. Marital status. You've got that. Heads up to the doxing trackers. That's changing soon, so be ready. Botch that. I was too eager. I was too eager to parry. Right, we need to... I've realised that him giving powerful to someone is kind of silly with this build. Hang on. It says the person in which culture death is he and ship is she. Now hold on. I wasn't the one who came up with the idea that all ships are women. I don't think it's right. I don't think we should call ships women. I think ships should be men. It's man's business going out to sea. Let's use earth power. Low earth damage to all enemies. Sounds good to me. Nice, that's what I wanted. I keep missing the parries on these spear guys. I think it's because they hide what they're going to do. They're too subtle with it. I can't keep up with all their crazy whims. Nice, we leveled up Luna as well. Augmented attack critical burn is leveled up. Very good. Is this the kind of game where I'm expected to grind? Because I won't be doing that. I just won't. Give me this.
Something with this.
Oh, that's what boy wanted. That's what the white guy wanted. We can rest, we can level up, and then we can go give him this. I'm going to We're leveling up at such a rapid pace here. We keep leveling up the luck. I'll go for defense as well. And let's give her... You know what? If we are going down the fire route, let's up the damage a little bit. Now here we go vitality, we go might, and... I think a little bit more luck. Maybe I'm just all luck. Maybe we are sort of almost all in on luck. Can learn some skills. He actually can learn a skill now. Recovers health, dispels status effects, deals mediums. I like that. And it heals if the target is on fire. Well, it's all falling into place, isn't it? We set them on fire, then we reap the rewards. Right, I'm sorry for taking Earth Rising. I didn't mean to. This is a wildfire party now. We're waiting for another skill point, and then we're going to get wildfire. It's going to be sweet as. Everyone's going to love it. I can already hear the cheering. I don't want to fight you again. Leave me alone. Yeah, that's what the gun's all about. Hello. What have we here?
Interesting.
Revive Tint Shard. Not really needs grind. If you do side content, you can beat anything. If you rush for the story, you may need some grind. I wouldn't say we're going to rush for the story. I'm just saying I'm not going to fight stuff over and over again. Oh, I didn't mean to trigger this cutscene. I thought I was going back. Who's that? Oh, I thought he was going to be on the team. Maybe not. Ugh, is this a boss? I was going to complete a side quest. Now I've got to fight a boss. Michelash. Yeah, we're not falling back anywhere. Putain de merde. Is he allowed to say that? TOS. It's a very sweary game, this. I guess they are French. There's one thing I know about the French. How rhythmic is this spell?
I'm ready.
Okay. Nice. Alright, this enemy is incredibly rhythmic. That's good for me. Some enemies have shields. Each shield completely blocks one hit. Block this. That was apparently counted as 2 hits. Okay. Yeah, nice shield, idiot. Have one of these. Now we go for the... We've got to go for the Lumiere Assault. Yeah, this boss is going down easy. We've got to set it on fire. Yeah, we have to set it on fire. That's step 1.
Feel the burn.
Feel the burn. Nice. Yeah, I love these dum 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 attacks. Could go for those all day. Right, we're going to hit it with a normal attack. Wait, no, we're going to hit it with our new From Fire because the target burns. Except we don't have enough, so we're just going to hit it with a normal attack. Next turn, though, From Fire. Yvek feels threatened. Okay. With respect, Yvek. Didn't ask. Don't see how that's any of my business. So I want you to burn more, I think. Although it's already burning a fair bit. I could generate a light stain. I don't even know where my stains are. How do I keep track of where my stains are? Is it this thing on the right? I don't think I need to slow the target. I think I'm just going to attack. Yeah, that's it. You can summon all the minions you want. It's not going to help. It might help. Okay, I missed the parry. Long wind up on that one, clearly. Okay, now we go with the From Fire. on Ivek. Oh, game's bugging out. Game was not expecting that. Alright, the game is lagging. We are lagging hard. I don't know what happened there. I assume it was good though. It sounded good. Don't know why that particular attack was so devastating. Right, this is where we go for a bit of Earth Rising to hit everyone. Nice. Wrecked. Ah, the rhythm. What a lovely boss.
Get ready.
Oh! Team counters now. I didn't know we had team counters. Right, we hit him with the overcharge.
For those who come after.
I'm all about these team counters we've just unlocked.
Building up chroma.
They can build up chroma all they like. So I need to hit it lots of times is what I'm hearing. I need something that hits a bunch of times. Thunderfall is exactly what we need. Yeah, so before we Thunderfall, we go bang, we go bang. Thunderfall uses 5, we go bang. And now we hope for 6 hits. Alright, we got 6 hits, didn't quite work. Hold on. Gustav, I'm sorry I let you down there. Yeah, this is a satisfying boss to counter, it's true. I'm just going to shoot it in the head. And then... again. And then again, honestly. Keep them coming. And now we attack. Why is it not dead? Phase 2? Gustav, that's not the Paintress. That was a nice little finishing line, but that wasn't the Paintress. Good effort, though. Good effort there. I like how they've got a little freeze frame here at the end. Very dramatic. A lot of flair in this game. I like it.
Celebrate later. There'll be others. We should be safe up in the tree.
Yeah.
Shame about Leo. He would have been a valuable team member, I'm sure. But if he dies to one hit, is he the kind of guy we want on our team?
Putain, nobody.
Wait, there's a message on the wall. Took mile to the weird corals. Head north, look for a door inside a hut.
Maya.
This doesn't make sense. Who would have written this? It sounds like an expeditioner, but everyone knows to sign their messages.
Yeah, but they might have been in a hurry.
I don't know. Doesn't sound like anyone on the team. What if it's a trap? The
It
man
might
on the
be.
beach?
It's a lead. Our only lead. Whoever this is knows Mael. We have to go.
No. Not yet. Protocol is to regroup at the rally point and wait 3 days. This message feels off. If it was an expeditioner, they would have stayed here. Everyone knows the protocol.
Right, but they may have been in danger. Maybe this location has been compromised. Things change in the field.
There's a reason.
Protocol doesn't cover every contingency.
There's
You know that.
There's a reason it's protocol. We designed it to yield the optimal result in the vast majority of situations.
Was our entire team dying part of that optimal result?
He's got you there. He's done you there. What are you going to say to that?
Look,
Nothing.
I'm going after Maya.
I think I got the flammable item, didn't I? Pillow, the flammable item you're talking about? I'm pretty sure I've got one.
Protocol also states Never move solo. I'll let you choose which protocol to break.
I picked up something that looked flammable, so I think we've got what we need. But yeah, we're going back, don't worry. Male can wait. So it seems like Luna's a bit of a stickler, which I wouldn't have anticipated for a shoeless guitar player with tattoos on her face. Hadn't anticipated that she'd be such a rules lawyer about all of this. Thought maybe she'd be a bit more cool, you know? Clearly not.
Well, that will help.
Need to figure out how to get back down to where the boss was. Is it this rope here? This doesn't feel like where we fought the boss. Oh, that is, though. That is for sure. 100% this was a boss arena. We'll hit them with the rest. And we'll hit them with the go back and find the other guy. You know what? I accept. I accept. Bring it. Don't kill White Bro. I can accept that.
I'll do it.
Nice. Oh, the countering does feel good. Have an attack.
Let us
Nice.
stain them.
Now, the earth thing seems to be pretty effective against these guys.
Earth rise.
Maybe not the flyers. Tell you what is effective though is doing that. Nice. Alright, I'm glad we're properly getting into it on this stream. There was a lot of setup last stream. Now it feels like we're really getting into the flow of things. Learning how things operate. We need to keep going this way. I'll tell you what, let's have another fight. Get fought. Oh, it is R1. So you stun and then you R1. And then you get the first strike. Which is going to be a normal attack. Which they resist for some reason that I could interrogate, but I'm not going to. We hit them with the Earth Rising.
Earth rise.
Nice. This guy's going to get parried. This guy's going to get through. Never mind. This guy's going to get attacked. Easy. Easy peasy. You already got the burning shots. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's roughly what I was saying. Right, good news. Chat have decided that we're not allowed to kill you. I know you said not to kill this guy, but he does seem pretty... He seems like a wild card. He seems like the kind of person that can lead to trouble. Alright. There you go. Enjoy. Alright, see you later. Yeah, give us a bit more info though. Give us some lore. Oh no. He's broken.
What did it mean by light? Let's keep an eye out for other Nevrons like this one. We might learn something.
That was nice. Okay, we'll leave this guy to it then. Let's... I gave him the resin. If there's more to it, then that's his fault. You had no idea you could stun with the range attack. I finished the game just running up and hitting things. Well, Timothy Griffiths, you and I are operating... We're operating on different levels. I'm not saying that my level is better than yours. I'm just saying it's different. Congrats on beating the game. We get our first strike in here. Becoming increasingly confident, perhaps too confident. I think we just... I hate these guys on the left. So let's hit him with one of these. And then hit him with a normal attack. Nice. Oh, nice. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. I don't like these flying things. They seem to be best hit by parrying. Let's set this guy on fire.
Feel the burn.
Just going to continue to experiment with this. Still not quite there with these. Still not quite there at dodging these flying ones. Not got the timing down for them. Have one of these though. And then have a normal attack. I know you can dodge them.
Let the ink flow.
Maybe, I mean... Dodge this? Is I guess what I say to that? Yeah, didn't think so. Fine by me. We need to get a third member of the team. I'm feeling ready to expand our horizons. I'm feeling ready to move further. I clearly haven't gone this way before because I didn't pick up that collectible. I think this is the way. This is where the boss was, right? Yeah. Do we need to rest? Why not? Oh no, let me get this purple thing first. Give me every shiny thing you have. Give me... Oh no. This... It's beginning to make sense to me why the other expeditions failed. Because if this is the best and brightest, and presumably the one that doesn't fail, Expedition 33, is presumably the one that ends all this rubbish. And I know I have to accept it because it's just video game logic, but if we are the best and finest that Paris has to offer, and we can't deal with a wall that is 30 centimeters higher than our heads, maybe France is doomed. Maybe there's nothing we can do about that. Right, we're rested. Did I rest? I did. Okay, good. We're going to take the rope back up. We're going to find Mael. And everything's going to be okay. Give you all an update on my life and how that's going. I've been using... This is to do with the wedding. A lot of things that are going on in my life are wedding adjacent at the moment. I've been whitening my teeth using a sort of overnight kit. Now, if you're American, you might be thinking, yeah, I bet you are. I bet you are. You buck-toothed, yellow-toothed, English, tea-drinking, empire-running scoundrel. To which I say, hey, easy now. Hold on. You want to catch a ban, you keep that up. But I've been doing it to give them that lovely pearly white glow for the big day. Which involves wearing a sort of mouth guard at night with a peroxide material of some kind inside it. But it also means I can't consume a lot of things that I really do like to consume. Coffee, tomatoes, anything that could stain, I am banned from. Which, it's only been a few days so far. So it's been alright.
Well,
but I have to do this for 2 weeks. I'm allowed iced coffee. So I've been having iced coffees, but it's not the same. No one in France has any upper body strength. I mean, your words, not mine. I don't want to confirm or deny any of those stereotypes. Although I have often thought, when was the last time you saw a French person do a pull-up? Have you ever seen Emmanuel Macron doing reps on a pull-up bar? Because I haven't. I'm not saying he couldn't. I'm just saying I've never seen it. Wasn't he recently, I think the word the press was using was slapped by his wife. It was more of a sort of push. A push to the face. Not how I'd like to be treated, but I feel like the word slap was maybe incorrectly applied there. I'm not saying it was alright. I'm not saying people should go around pushing Emmanuel Macron. But I am saying that if you did, all you'd have to do is scale a small ledge, and you'd probably be alright. He wouldn't be able to get to you. What is this? What the hell is this?
So, the message said head north to the weird corals.
What the...
And a door in a hut.
What is this? This is I don't... So is this the world map then? I take it this is the world map. Mael's by the corals. That looks like coral to me. But if you think I'm going straight there and not towards this pink thing, although the pink thing might be the corals. Maybe Mael's rescuer should have been a bit more specific. We'll go have a look. This game made you like French people. French people have a lot to offer. I may joke. Please do not mistake my jokes at the expense of the French as anything but. As anything but love. Danger. How would you rate this cave out of 10? It's a best cave. It's a best cave. Is this like an enemy that's way too strong for us at this point? Hold on. You can call this dangerous all you like. You can call this dangerous all you like. I'm seeing sweet little bunny rabbits. I'm seeing little sheep. This is a dream world. This is a blissful place. Just because it's got one pyramid head. Just because it's got one pyramid head little idiot over here. We're not going to let that ruin our whole trip. Get first struck. You melt. Chromatica best. Get parried. Ooh. Oh, this thing has a lot of health. Okay, alright, I get it now. I get it. We're not meant to be here yet. But technically this thing is beatable, right? Technically we could. Technically we could win. I am going to respect what the game is telling me there. I'm going to respect that we're not meant to be here. We have no business in this place. See you later, a best cave. I wasn't sure whether it just said danger because there were enemies in it. I wanted to check whether that meant, you know, this place is messed up. Or whether it just meant, ooh, careful. There might be some 3 flying enemies with hard to counter spell attacks around here. I kind of want to take on this big thing. We've fought these things before. I assume we can just wander into fights. Yeah, let's have a go. What's the harm? We've got to keep getting better. We've got to get our reps in. Nice. I really want this big thing to go, I think. Let's get a Lumiere Assault on the big one. We'll deal with the little ones by countering. I need you to burn.
Feel the burn.
I know you're weak to ice, but that's not how we do it. I missed it. I missed the counter. I'm sorry, chat. Hello, the Red King. How's it going? Is that a reference to the Blue Prince? Or is that just your name? Well, I mean, they do look bigger in the Overworld. You can still first strike in the Overworld. Now we know. Right, now that this guy's burning, we hit him with the from fire. We don't hit him with the from fire. We hit him with the normal attack. No, we hit this guy with the normal attack. We go normal attack on this guy. Get out of here. Then we butter this guy up with a normal attack. We parry this. Beautiful. Now we hit him with the From Fire. And we forget to do the quick time events. Now we hit him with the Shoot It in the Head. Nice. Not so hidden tutorial, red equals bad. Okay, yeah. You know what? That does make sense. That does make sense. It's a good idea to kill any group of enemies you find at least once, because some fights drop weapons. Alright. Nice. And they've got stuff. And we've upgraded the lighter imp to level 2. Which is good, because the lighter imp is the only weapon we need. Because it's fiery. What is Gustav's weapon? Because Gustav's weapon keeps getting resisted. Lanceram. Does sword damage. Yeah, just does sword. Okay, so some of them just resist physical damage. Is that what I'm... That's what I'm reading from that. I didn't realize this game had an overworld. I thought we'd be sort of going through... Just, proceeding as we had been so far. Guess it makes sense. Can we get a car? How do I... That's the thing, actually. Games have this... Modern games really have this tendency of giving you a big open space and then getting mad at you for taking too long to cross them and being like, hey, would you like a horse? I've been playing Jedi Survivor, and one of the planets on that is this big open hub world. So they're like, hey, I know what you want to do. You want to mount, don't you? You want to get on this sort of space horse. And the honest answer, Jedi Survivor, is no, I don't. I just want the world to be navigable without having to get a stupid lizard horse. Pillow, I've made that mental note. Don't you worry about it. It's locked in. I've locked it in my mind. You don't need to worry about it. I've got it in the head, in the brain. I feel like we just go for the regular attacks here on you. Now, I feel like we hit them all. This isn't a firefight. This is a kill everyone fight. Nice. Now we just parry this guy. Easy. Easy money. You can get a car. Alright, game of the year. Every JRPG has an overworld where the world is small. You know what? That's interesting. I am so ignorant to this genre. The JRPG is not something I know a lot about. I'm so ignorant to this genre that what is apparently a trope
This will be useful.
is completely alien to me. I didn't know this was a normal thing. I thought this was a sort of unique thing that this game was doing. Maybe this is one of the reasons people like this game. Don't make a mental note, make a real note. Same thing. Same thing over here. You think I'm forgetting about that guy over there? Not a chance. I'm going to have nightmares about him. You can access the camp at any time from the continent.
It's been a long day. We should make camp.
Is this like Baldur's Gate, where we all sort of flirt with each other at camp?
We won't find Mael if we're dead.
I don't think we're that hurt, are we? Yeah, we're fine. Oh, actually, we'll heal the party. Your notes had 20 entries by the mid-game. Listen, here's what we're going to do, Pillow. Here's what we're going to do. I am going to make notes. But that first cave, I don't need a note for that. I will remember that. It is 100% locked in. And you may doubt me, and that's fair. Honestly, you're not wrong to doubt me, because often I am a victim of hubris. But not today, or not in 600 days when we're finally ready to fight that thing again. Is this an enemy? It's a shortcut. Wow, we're really making some moves here. That's the coral. That's where Mael is. So, nice try, game. I'm going this way. You think you can shoehorn me towards the story? You got it wrong. My chat have reliably informed me that red equals danger. Although it doesn't seem like red equals anything over here. We can't go that way because we don't have a car. Yeah, we should be on our way to get Shadowheart, right? Let's, alright. Alright. First off, let's go to camp, because I want to see what that looks like. I just want to see what the camp setup's like. Can we get a dog? Is there like a corpse guy? Can we recruit wizards from beyond the grave? Does it advance the plot?
I'm sorry about earlier. The beach was not your fault.
Yeah, I feel like the beach wasn't anyone's fault.
It was. I convinced Alan to land there.
So, we can rest a bit. But, the moon is bright. I want to keep moving.
Have you learned nothing from the beach?
No, I am not leaving Mael alone a minute longer than I have to.
But right now, it's just the two of us, and I don't want to bring Mael your corpse. We have to think every step through. The man on the beach, you saw what he did. But more than that, you saw his face.
Yeah, but that was a week ago, though. Is this a... Yeah, remind me. Yeah, there he is. That's the guy. I'm assuming we know him.
He must be, what, 50? 60? Yet he survived the Gamage. We don't know who we're dealing with. We lost everyone in an instant.
Exactly. He killed us all so easily. He doesn't need to fake a message. Lucien. Lucien died to save me. And Tristan. Margot, they all... I am not letting Mael die out here. I'm taking her home.
What? No, no, no! We have a mission!
Oh, fuck the mission! Fuck the mission, Lune! What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do?
He's
We're gonna
right.
take down the paintress, just the three of us? My gun and your sparks?
I didn't take you for a coward.
I'm not a coward.
You swore the oath. When one falls, we continue.
Yes, I know.
When one falls. When one falls. Not if. When. We knew not all of us would make it. But we continue. As long as even one of us stands, our fight is not over.
But I'm not afraid to fight. It's just Mael. She's...
Mael swore the same oath.
I know that.
She chose her life. You and I... Come on, we always said the future of Lumiere is more important than
any individual life, yes.
Do you still believe that? Do you still believe that? Do you?
I hope I do.
I have not tried the French dub. Is it good? I'm not against it. But I feel like, was this game not originally recorded in English? I guess it's originally recorded in French if it's in France.
Really?
I guess it's originally recorded in all the languages that it's available in, right?
Sorry.
Right, why don't we slap on this alleged French dub that I'm hearing so much about? Let's try it. Where is it? Accessibility? And yeah, I need to... There's colorblind mode, French mode. Where would it be? Gameplay? General? Oh, here we go. The audio language can only be changed from the title menu. Alright, we'll have a vote on that before next session. Lumière. This is what people wanted. I have enjoyed the music. Oh, is this the main theme? Because this was playing when Sophie got turned into petals. I don't particularly want to talk to Luna right now. I don't think we have much to say with each other. I feel like we are, you know, we're fighting two different battles. She's a bit of a stickler for the rules. I'm a bit of a stickler for not being killed. Oh, there's so much space for camp members here. 1, 2, potentially 3, but probably not. Oh. More around here? Yeah, that's another one. 4. This is a bot. Does everyone know what they're talking about? Clair, Obscur, Gérard Depardieu. Right, we're out of here. New day, I say. Remember the current objective. Write in the Journal of Gustave's Apprentices. Hold on. What does that do? Oh, having a bit of Gustave time. The paintress's place doesn't look that far away. I feel like we can probably get to her relatively quickly. Go to sleep. Yeah, we can talk. We can spend more time at camp when we've got more people to talk to at camp. Let's rescue Mayel. Are we rested? You'd assume so, right? Oh, we're so rested. Mayel, come out. Dodging is easier than parrying. I have not found this to be true. I always mess up the dodging when I try it. I don't know if that tooltip's very, very true or useful. POV, you're one of those shiny fish. You know, the ones with the shiny line on them. In a pet shop. In a tank filled with water that's never been... Holy mad. Right. Confession time, chat. I think whales are creepy. And I think that one's especially creepy. I've always felt this. Ever since I think this comes from Finding Nemo. I do not like whales one bit. They're sickening creatures. Cuttlefish I don't mind.
'68. Elodie's expedition.
You know the commanders of every expedition.
Expedition 68. Their boat was blown into the air by a storm. Lumière lost sight of it, but assumed they crashed on the continent.
And they survived. The storm, at least.
Alright, let's keep moving. We found the weird corals. Mayel must be close by.
Yeah, and it seems like a pretty safe place for her to be as well. Kitzlahel has asked what the plot is. That's a great question. Let's sum it up. So, according to my understanding, and I feel like Pillow's going to correct me in the chat if I'm wrong with this. Here's my understanding. We started off in France, in Paris no less, and everyone was getting ready for something called the Gommage. And in the Gommage, everyone was all sort of stressed about it, and I was like, what's that about? Why is everyone worried about the Gommage? But it transpires that there's this big bad lady called the Paintress, and because of her, every year, everyone who is a certain age gets wiped out. So everyone who is 34 or 33, I think everyone who's 34 has just been wiped out, and now it's gone down to 33. And our job, because we're the expedition, is we're going to try and stop her from doing that, because otherwise we're going to die. Is the idea. Apply shell. Do I want shell? What does shell do? SOS shell. Apply shell when falling below 50% health. You know who could do with that? You know who could do with a bit more health? It's our good friend and ally Luna. Always getting hit. Never getting any credit. We can fly around as her for a bit. I feel like we've seen enough of Gustav today. Give me Mael. Paint cages contain rare loot. To unlock the cage, find its 3 locks and shoot them. That is the kind of thing I can do. Oh, maybe that... Oh, do we have to follow some tentacles? Is that a lock? Yes. Alright, I see the business. I see what we're doing here. So that was one. Surely the first one's got to be easy. There's another one. By video game rules, yeah, there it is. They can't put the locks that far away. Break a paint cage. We got a trophy.
We can use that.
I don't know what a chroma elixir shard is, but I like it. Anyway, as I was saying about whales, I think there are some people who view whales as a very peaceful creature, very impressive. But there's that scene in Finding Nemo where Nemo's dad, I can't remember his name, Papa Clownfish and Dory are arguing, and you just see emerging from the depths, from the murk, this horrific leviathan of a creature. And I think I feel like people throw around the word thalassophobia very easily these days, because surely it's natural to be a bit scared of deep water, but I do find whales very uncomfortable, and I don't want to be in deep water. So I don't know whether that's a phobia or whether I'm just being sensible and you guys all have it wrong. Anyone who would willingly enter the open ocean deserves what they get.
Nevron. Looks like a different species.
I'm going to shoot this thing in the head.
They're
Get
between
got.
us and Mael.
Right. This thing looks flammable as anything, is my quick assessment of the situation. We're going to mark it.
Let us stain them.
Oh, it's weak to lightning. It's weak to lightning, is it? Is it weak to fire? Because it looks weak to fire. Okay, it's not weak. Okay, so when it says combo, that's more than one attack. Have one of these. Nice. Okay. We're all golden. They made that thing out like it was going to be a boss of some kind, but it was actually not a problem at all. I always make fun of my fiance for saying getting lost in video games and saying that everything looks the same. However, maybe it's the added sort of I think there is something to be said for the fact that streaming and yapping adds to the sort of cognitive load that you have to deal with. It is, I feel like I get lost more. Yeah, I suspected you couldn't do an evil playthrough on this game. It didn't seem like that kind of vibe. Not that I would ever do an evil playthrough on anything. That's just not me. They were weak to lightning damage, so why don't we just... Oh no, there's no point using overcharge because we need more charges. We're going to Lumiere Assault this guy with the plan to overcharge the next one. We're going to... We can't use Thunderfall yet, so we're just going to do a regular attack on this guy. Then we're going to do a bunch of parries.
Get ready.
Nice. Nice. Okay, I'm not good at blocking their fast combo. Okay, Shell's good. How about get Thunderfalled?
Lightning, strike.
Nice. You love to see it. How about Overcharge?
Let me paint death!
You yapped at the crossroads out of the first area and missed the purple thingy on the ledge. I mean, that's just part of the job, isn't it? That's the nature of the game. There's been I don't know this guy's name, but there is a 20% chance to apply mark on free aim shot. Hello. While I'm equipping that, there's a guy, I don't know his name, but I've seen him a lot, who hang on, I really can't do all of this at once. What was I doing? AP on killing an enemy. I'm never dodging. I don't need that. I want marking shots. Yeah. He's a streamer, and recently he got made fun of for playing Doom the wrong way. I don't know if that helps people. Let me know who it was. But he consistently is the subject of ridicule for being bad at video games as a streamer. And I do have I have a degree of sympathy. I think the footage I saw of him playing Mario Kart was entirely his fault. But I do have some sympathy.
Be careful.
Be careful to what am I being careful of? I like these guys. Little balloon boys. Nice minds, idiots. Alright, well this is going to be over quickly. Alright, maybe not. Do we reckon these lads can get hit with one of these? Oh, you know what they look like they can get hit by? Thunder, but I can't do that, so... Alright, Earth Rising it is. Oh, they're so good at dodging. I did not parry the lightning. I did parry the lightning. We're so fast we can parry lightning. I'm so good at video games that I can parry lightning. It's incredible. People have always said this about me. Obscur, da, 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 da. Right, you can have one of them and all. We get him with the first strike because we've got no worries in the world. Yeah, it was DSP. That's the guy. That's the guy I'm thinking of. But yeah, people constantly mocking him for being bad at video games, and I can only relate. I might be the best to ever do it. Hold on. Hold on a minute. I might be the best gamer to ever live. No one even got a turn. We just place those marking shots and it's over. This guy's finished. I want to fight these guys for the rest of the game. These guys suck. I could fight 10 of these at once. I could fight one of these and one of these werewolf things. I can't explain why, but this is giving werewolf energy. Good, right, and now we kill this guy. No, we don't kill that guy. Yeah, we do kill that guy. You can get out of here. And now we hit this guy with the Lumiere. And now we finish him off with... Can we do Electrify? Yeah, we can. Nice. It is a skill about which I've often spoke, the ability to parry lightning. Very true. Sherlock Holmes has the references. I've been writing the script for the Twilight Eclipse follow-up video, the Dark Urge Bard playthrough, because I finished recording all the footage for Act 1 that I need.
We can do that.
And I am going act by act this time because I know the game a bit better. And I keep getting tempted to reuse... Hang on. Too early. Too early. Way too early. Too early again. Too late. No matter. Right. Hello, the Flubbernut. And are we underwater? Kind of, I think is the answer. It reminds me a little bit of the film Annihilation. If anyone's seen Annihilation, the premise of this game is not well, it's kind of dissimilar to Annihilation, but it's also... you wouldn't call me mad for saying it's got some Annihilation vibes to it. What part of British do I suffer in? Now that is a very cryptic question. I don't know entirely what you mean by that. Do you mean where in the UK do you mean am I in England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland?
A hut.
Slow down.
Because that's a
We don't
very...
know what's inside yet.
It's an interesting way of phrasing it. I live in England. If that's the question. I would say another piece of information for the Doxers, but they've already got that one. That's old news. But yeah, I live in England, which, you know, as places to live go, it certainly is one. Is that a shark? Come here. Oh, it's a dolphin. Good thing we missed, am I right? Don't want to be committing any crimes on stream. Is it a crime to kill a dolphin? Or is it just... It can't be a crime. Is it a crime? Like, you definitely shouldn't do it. But
We can use that.
if I were to take a fishing boat out and say, yeah, I'm specifically hunting dolphins, I feel like if that were allowed, then you would be able to buy dolphin meat, which I don't think you are allowed to do, because tuna without dolphins in is advertised as such. I sound much more northern than you. That's very interesting because I'm not northern, but I'll take it. Maybe I've got a bit of a twang to me. Let's get Mael.
Look, there's a door inside.
I've only just noticed that Gustav has a messed up hand.
Let's go.
By which I mean he's missing a hand. He's got like a lightning hand.
Someone lives here.
I pronounce it Bath. There's your giveaway. Any other words you want me to pronounce, send them my way. Flabbernut, glad you enjoyed it. Are you saying I can kill a dolphin to harvest their fins? Or that it's... Because that sounds frowned upon to me. That sounds like the kind of thing you'd get in trouble for. Don't know who that was watching us there. Yeah, I don't pronounce it Bath. I'm definitely a long A. Grass, Bath. This is nice.
Where are we? This is...
I'm afraid you're not going to like my answer to this, because if you're asking me that question, Flabbernut, and this is the really sad thing, because you will know as a British person that everyone wants to know what football team people support, especially the men. And the really sad answer is I don't really have an answer to that. I don't really support a football team. I support the England team when they're playing. I'll support the England national football team or the England women's national football team. You know, the good one, when they're playing. But I don't really watch it. I'm not... I used to be, when I was a teenager. I was gonna just call myself something much ruder then. I used to be very sort of snarky about it. But I think as time goes on, the frame is empty. As time goes on, just let people have their thing, you know? It clearly matters a lot to a lot of people, so who am I to talk down to it? What team do you support? Tell us all about yours. Taz, hello. Welcome to the chat. Is this the Tasmanian Devil that has entered the chat? The one and only. I didn't think their grammar would be so good. I wasn't expecting a capital H from the Tasmanian Devil. Right, looks like we can't really go anywhere here. This is reminding me of Lies of P. And my understanding is, excuse me if I get a bit excited here, that there's DLC for Lies of P. They've just released a DLC for Lies of P. Say that to someone who doesn't play video games and see what they have to say about it. There's been a DLC for Lies of P. England women's are awesome. Very true. Mary Earps has just retired, hasn't she? Which is a shame. I heard that on the radio. On a radio station, I heard that news. But anyway, Lies of P. For those who haven't played Lies of P, if you like Bloodborne or Sekiro or both, Lies of P is great. I played it last summer, and it's brutal. The boss fights are really hard. It's not an easy game. It's not forgiving at all. But I highly, highly, highly recommend Lies of P. Unfortunately, a gunner. Now, I do know enough to know that's Arsenal. One of the London teams. The Gunners. Gunners, Gunners, Gunners. That's what we say. Lies of P, it's pie. No. No, it's Lies of P. Because it's P for Pinocchio. He's not called Pinocchio. You're thinking of Life of Pi. Oh, that's Mael.
Mael?
Oh, maybe this was a trap.
Gustav? Are you real? Well, you sure smell real enough.
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I thought that you... On the beach, I saw you and I couldn't, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have, I should have come for you, and
It's okay. It's okay.
I was worried.
Made it.
How did you end up here?
I don't know. It's all a blur. I remember everyone at the beach. Then I woke up here with him. He's been helping me a lot. He reinforced all my pictos.
What is he?
I'm not sure. He doesn't really talk.
The chroma around him. It's quite different from the Nevrons.
There were two things about that cutscene I really liked. One of them was when Mael gave Gustav that first hug. The animation on her eyes was very, very cool, very emotive. There was a lot going on there. I might watch that back. There was some real thought went into that cutscene. The other thing I really liked, really liked about that was they did something that video games so rarely do, which is have characters talk over each other. Have characters, because so often what will happen in a video game is someone will go, wait, you can't go, and then someone will interrupt them like a second later going, I'll go where I please. But there, I like how they, obviously because it's a pre-rendered cutscene, it's easier to do, but having characters talking over each other and interrupting each other, it just makes everything feel a little bit more grounded. That was a good cutscene. Shout out to the cutscene people, whatever you call them. You were almost an actor for Lies of Pi. Do you mean Lies of P or do you mean Life of Pi? Which one? I guess we better go follow this dead guy. Also, Halo said that there's an empty picture I can jump into up a ladder like this is Mario 64.
Find me.
There was a message at the indigo tree.
Do you know who left it?
A message? Maybe. No, I don't know.
Yeah, Pillow said something about going up a ladder. I'm not seeing a ladder, though. Jump into empty picture frame that's on the ladder. That's what I'm saying. I saw the empty picture frame. I can't jump into it. Maybe you mean a different one. But we do need to talk to Withers. It's true. It is true that Withers is in this game as well. Unless it's in here. No. Right. Unless you can be more specific about where this ladder is, we're out of here. Time passes on. What does Mayel do, by the way? Should we have a look? Level 5. You're an embarrassment, Mayel. She's got a sword named after herself. Pretty cringe. Does she have different wardrobe options? No, she doesn't. Unlike Gustav, who has 2 different types of hair. Because he's a real protagonist. And Mayel, what attacks do you have? Offensive Switch, Perce, and Spark. Love the sound of that. That all sounds good to me. Now let's kill Withers.
Again. We just trained earlier. Alright, alright. But this time I have backup.
Withers, I'm about to send you back to hell where you belong. Attacks announced with a jump flare must be jumped. Oh, okay. Alright. We're playing. We've added another layer. Got ya. Okay. After a jump, you can trigger a jump counterattack. Nice. Well, first off, that's got to be a weak point. It's not. Okay. Second off, get marked.
Chroma is flowing.
Here's the new plan. With Mayel, we're going to go hard into damage. Mayel's going to be the damage. This guy looks like he'd be weak to being on fire.
Feel the burn.
It's true of a lot of people. Right, what do your skills do, Mayel? Mayel's skills change her battle stance. So she's like the Watcher from Slay the Spire. Defensive stance takes less damage and gains 1 AP per parry or dodge. Love that. Offensive stance deals more damage but takes increased damage. That's the one we're going to be using. Virtuose stance deals a lot more damage. That is like the Watcher from Slay the Spire. This just is the Watcher. Love that. Good for Mayel. Switching to a new stance also provides with 1 AP. Skills. Mayel's starting skills are offensive switch. Blah, 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 blah. Right. Okay, well, we'll go to offensive switch. Get stabbed. Nice. Defense is a debuff that increases by... Okay, good. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. We jumped too early. We didn't jump too early. We jumped exactly when we needed to. I'm the best to ever do it. You're burning. You can't be from fired because I don't have enough. So get attacked. Nice. Now we just keep the flames going.
Feel the burn.
Stay on fire, you crusty old corpse. Here comes the jump attack. We jump. We win. Easy. Never beat it with the Watcher. Oh, the Watcher's the way. Hair does make the man, it's true. Does Gustav have a moustache? Is that what we'd call it? Or is it more of a beard?
That was fun, but I think we've had enough training today. You could come with us if you like.
Alright. Pillow, that's good to know. We're going to jump in the picture, and on the first floor of that manor, there is a
If
puzzle. Nice.
Yes. We'll see you at the camp.
They literally did put Withers in the game. It's just he doesn't have a face. Perhaps he will join you at camp. Maybe we can throw a ball for him. Right, so you're saying if I get the sprint right, I can jump into this. Hello? Am I being pranked? I feel like I'm being pranked. I feel like this is a joke. Because I've jumped into it and nothing's happening. Unbelievable. I can't believe this. This is like when, as a young boy, I was talking about Spyro the Dragon with someone at school. And they told me that the final boss, which I hadn't got to yet, if he killed you, it was a game over and it completely wiped your save file. That's how I feel right now after being deceived by the chat. Being told, believing in good faith, believing that you had my best interests in mind and at heart, when in fact you've made me look a fool. And I don't know if I am the fool. I think it might be fool me once, shame on you, because I've done nothing to you. I've done nothing to harm any of you. And now you convince me that I can jump into this picture when in reality you know that I can't. You've left me out to dry. You've hung me out. You've made me look like a right dick is what you've done. And in front of everyone, in front of all the people in the chat, you've made me look like a fool. And some people might find that the music stopped. Oh, nice. Okay. Interesting. So actually, I was playing on the hard difficulty, but good question. When people become members or give a super chat, I have a wheel that I spin. And because Shallow Holmes became a YouTube member, we span the wheel, and one of the options was to reduce the difficulty. So we are currently playing on the normal difficulty. The regular one. Which is probably why we've got as far as we have. But yeah, to answer that question, we are on the normal difficulty right now. Alright. I've heard it said there's a puzzle in here. Does it require me to observe my surroundings? Because that's not me. You've got the wrong guy. It sounds like we're coming back here later. Sounds like we'll be back here later, so I wouldn't worry about it. Let's get going. Now people are saying there's a different painting you can jump into for an Easter egg. I'm not falling for this again. You can't jump into a painting. It's not possible. That's not the kind of thing people can do. You liars. You've hung me out to dry. I've got so many upgrades to do. Hold on. Might, might, might. Vite, vite, might. Luck, luck. Agility. Maybe one in defense. No, we won't. We just won't get hit. Yeah, as long as we don't get hit. Oh, hold on. Right. Might, might, might. Might, might, might. Might, might, might. Agility, agility, agility. Vitality, vitality, vitality. That's the build. Press the piano 100 times for an achievement. Now you're speaking my language. I'll be heading back to that piano immediately. Luck, luck, luck. Vite, vite, might. Agility, defense, luck. That's the spread. Oh, learn... I forgot to learn skills. It is pretty and it does feel empty. I feel like we must be opening those doors later. Recovers 50% of health and dispels statuses. The thing is, I've not yet suffered from a status, so why would I worry about that? But equally, it's the only thing I can get. It's the only thing I can get, so maybe I'll just get it. But it seems to me that using a turn on recovery is probably far from ideal. Right, okay. We need to take all this in. Switches to virtuoso stance if the target is burning. Hold on. We don't need her to apply burn. Unless we do. Yeah, I'm all about virtuoso stance. Give me that. And then guard up. Apply shell, reducing damage taken for up to 3 allies. Holy shit, Mael. This is everything we've needed. You lied, please don't. Now I don't know what to believe. Right, we'll save our skill points. We're out of here. I'm not listening to you guys anymore. I'm getting out of this cursed house. I'm not falling for any more ruses.
We should go to the manor and maybe learn something.
Yeah, or we could get back to the Indigo Tree.
Noko's usually here. I wonder where...
What is Noko?
Is that a Gestrel?
Stop that, you big hairy brush face. Can't you see they're human? Noko's a bit dramatic, but if you're nice, Noko will trade you lots of useful items for chroma.
Oh, I've got some of that. Alright, Noko.
So the tales are true. Perhaps the grandest in the SKA exist too.
No, that's not
Are there
true.
more Gestrels like you? I'd love to meet them.
Noko, you silly scruff. Their village is not far from here.
Oh,
Well, let's go
really?
there then.
Lune.
I know. Don't have time for detours.
We definitely have time to go to that
we need to get
village.
to the Paintress.
We have time to go visit the Smurfs. Let's go. Let's go.
There's another sea between here and the Paintress.
Noko, as the best Gestrel merchant ever, I bet you know a solution, yeah? Come on, you broomhead, I know you know.
We gotta go see the Smurfs. We gotta go. Oh, we saw that earlier.
Well,
Nice.
I guess you'll get to meet more Gestrels.
Alright, that's good. Everyone gets what they want. I get to go visit the Smurfs. Luna gets to go see what they're selling. The most powerful items are reserved for the mightiest of warriors. Isn't that always the case? Impress the merchant by defeating them in a duel to access their secret inventory. Hold on, now you are speaking my language. Yeah, the Gestrels do speak a little bit of français. Ouais. Just un petit peu de français pour les Gestrels. Let's go get them. Let's go see what the Gestrels are all about.
These dead Nevrons. Who could have done this?
Obviously, it was
Yes.
us.
So you didn't just let anyone mention.
Or was that a boss?
Guess we found 68's boat.
There's a path through the boat.
That anchor
What the
doesn't look
hell
well
is
made.
that? Ugh, hate that. Don't want to see that again. You guys are going to get it. Yeah, get stunned. I'm going to take this guy out in one turn, watch. They're not even going to get to move. They think just because they're a new enemy type, they've got it all figured out. Well, you've got a weak point, and so do you. Now, I can do a marking shot on the one that isn't marked. Nice. They're weak to getting hit, apparently. Then we hit both of them with the Earth Rising. Nice. Then, right, hear me out. We can't Percy because we don't have enough points. Low physical damage, one hit. Only switches to that stance if they're burning, which they're not, so... I think we want them to be defenseless. Nice. Ruler, that's a debuff that reduces their damage, that's good.
Okay.
Get parried. Oh, they attack twice.
I'll do it.
Alright, same again. Got the first one, not so much on the second one.
Chroma is flowing.
Now we hit him with the immolate on... How do I move between them? Is the game just being slow? No, okay. Right, that one.
Feel the burn.
Get burned. Then, you die. Right, you die. Nice. Then you die. No trouble at all. Yeah, a little bit of franglais, absolutely. You gotta hit him with a bit of franglais. Brularum. Mael, great news. Not only are you on the team, but they've got Brularum now. Oh, works with agility and luck. Haven't really been leveling those, but that's fine. You can use it for now. So, am I right in thinking that, similar to many other games, you can kind of pick the weapon you want and just upgrade it as you go? Is that the lesson I need to learn? So if we really like Brularum, we can just put loads of points into agility and luck. You don't get to walk up on me. Get wrecked. Oh no, the balloon boy's here and we don't have first strike. Nice.
Get ready.
Didn't parry the lightning. Did my best though. We need things to be burning.
Feel the burn.
Everything revolves around things burning. Because now I can go from fire to heal myself, which doesn't actually do that much. But physical damage is pretty good against these guys, so should be fine. Nice.
Careful, Maya.
We'll get a dodge in there. The occasional dodge has never hurt anyone.
Spill some ink.
Now we can go swift stride to enter virtuose stance. Oh, she's gone. Mael, no. Didn't time that dodge right either. Right, we need to hit them all with the Earth Rising. There we go. That's how you do it. I don't think we are underwater. I think we look like we're underwater, right? Although we kind of are. Yeah, maybe we just are. Damn. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. That is how I would look in that situation. Gustav doesn't care. We'll hit everyone with the heal. We'll get our one free heal in. Where's... I could do with a map. Where am I going? We'll just keep on fighting. Get all the stuff we need. And get out of here. We got the first strike, so we blow up the bomb. We... blow up the guy. We blow up the guy. And then we Lumiere strike this guy. Love that.
Chroma is flowing.
We... I don't like this guy on the right one bit. The Earth Rising did loads last time. Let's do that again.
Earth rise.
Yeah, Earth Rising's looking good here. Now, we... we do this. Nice.
Careful my elbow.
Nice dodge. Alright, sometimes dodging is right. Sometimes we need to dodge more. Get shot in the head. Nice. Easy. We're winning so many fights. Yeah. I feel like we must be... We're due a flag.
Great.
Can we use to reallocate skill points? That's good. So we can... Are you a boss? Oh, you're friendly. You're a guy. Demineur. What's this Neveron doing? Still don't really know what a Neveron is. I don't think we should attack this. I'm going to examine. We could give it a mine. Okay. So, I'm getting the sense that the white Neverons are friendly. The ones that are paintless. This is what people... I didn't want to do that. How do I get out of here? I did not intend to fall... Oh, it's fine. There's handles. Shout out to Expedition 69, am I right? Where would we be without them? Stuck down here forever is where. This stream goes out to the fine people of Expedition 69. Long may they live in our hearts and minds. May we never forget the sacrifices they made so that we can run across gaps. Yes. Yes, Gustav. You're the best jumper in the world. And there's the mine. It's all coming together. We're going to make this thing's day. It's been living its life mindless. Minding its own business. Your Honor, I'd like to strip that last pun from the record. Please don't let anyone hear that one. Here you go, have a mine. Ooh.
It said something.
Deminerim. A lightning weapon for Loon. Deminerim. It does more damage. But if we stick with this, fire skills get better. I think we want to stick with the fire for now. Call me crazy. You can call me crazy. You can call me whatever you want. It's not going to change my approach. I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. How do we get out of here? I want to go back to the Overworld so that I can visit the Nestrals. Gestrals? What were they called? It wasn't Thestrals, but it did rhyme with that. Was it Gestrals? I'm going to assume it was Gestrals. Those jesty boys. I'm happy to keep calling them the Smurfs. Smurfs? Smurfs. Maybe Gargamel will be there. It's kind of crazy that Gargamel sort of dedicated his whole life to wiping out Smurfs. What up, Noko? Give me what you've got. Fight the merchant. Can be consumed. Yeah, I'd like to fight the merchant. Please. Choose an expeditioner. If it's one-on-one, it's Gustav all day. Oh, he's got his own theme song. Yes. Get shot in the head. Oh, you're marked. Right, now we hit him with one of these. He's got quite a lot of hit points. Okay, that's not on. That's going to be a problem for me. We hit him with the marking shot, I think. We don't hit him with the marking shot. We hit him with the normal attack. Oh, you are beyond cooked, Gustav. You are utterly finished. You pathetic little worm. Have some of this.
Let me taste death!
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Give me your stuff. Alright. Exposing attack. Base attack applies defenseless for 1 turn. I'm going to buy that. Thanks. I don't know what the rest of that stuff's for, so I will ignore it. But I feel like, Gustav, you're the kind of guy. So exposing attack. Dead energy's not been doing that much for us. That's what we want. Or maybe it has, actually. Maybe it has and I haven't noticed. But I quite like the idea of applying defenseless. That works for me. There's the flag. So if we made it to the village, I thought we were going to have to go into the overworld. Feels like we might be at the Gestural village right now. That's where we came from. This is where they live. I was expecting them to have more houses. Anyway, I was talking about Gargamel. It's kind of crazy for a grown man to dedicate his whole life to wiping out all of the Smurfs. And when I say crazy, it's kind of embarrassing, is what I'm really saying. Because what a pathetic, sad little life. And he really thinks he's doing something with it. He thinks it's, what's it he's planning on making, like Smurf butter with them or something. It's not going to be worth it. Even if he does successfully kill all of the Smurfs. He will soon realise that his life is hollow. He's dedicated every waking moment to obliterating an entire species to satiate his own greed. It's disgusting. I've got no love for Gargamel in my heart. And now we hit him with one of these, give him the defenseless, and then we follow up with some immolation. I might just be too powerful. You max Pictos you don't need in the Picto room. What does that mean? Are you saying I can sell them, essentially? What if I need them later? What if the Picto that looks useless now ends up being absolutely clutch later? I'd say the Clair is less obscure than last time, Princigor. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Long time chatter, Princigor, everybody. Round of applause, please. We continue with our usual strategy of shooting these things in the head. Does the job. Another one. Call me DJ Khaled. See you later, Pillow. Thanks for all of your advice. Except for the trick about the picture. I'll never forgive you for that one. Thanks for stopping by. See you next Sunday, maybe. We are just crushing it today. Getting into the flow of it. Beginning to understand the comings and goings, the pros and cons. I think the only game like this that I've played, if we're talking like JRPG style games, I think the only game like this that I've played was a PlayStation 2 game called Lord of the Rings The Third Age. I think it was called The Third Age, where you sort of built a party and you know, did all this waffles that these games do. You learn your ability to work as a team. It was a good game. Shout out to Lord of the Rings Third Age. It was a good time. I wonder if it's on Steam. I wonder if we can get it still. If you can, I'd be all over that. There we go. You can wear 3 Pictos at a time, but since you max some Pictos, you can get the passives from Luminous and get new Pictos in the slot. Hold on now. Hold on, now we're talking. You know what? You're so right, because they did tell me that last time. They did tell me that last time. How do I know when a Picto is maxed? What are the signs that a Picto has been maxed? Also, why has Mael not got any Pictos? That's pretty embarrassing. Mael. Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. We are approaching my bedtime. So I think this... Let me get to a flag, actually. Let me get to a flag. And then we'll call it. Or get to the overworld. Pillow, I'll have a look in the Discord. Thank you. I know. When I accused you of lying, I hope you know that was tongue-in-cheek. The Third Age was brilliant. Fever Dream in all the right ways. I won't hear a word against it. It is kind of one of those, like... It is the only game of that style I've played, though. So if it is just mediocre, I wouldn't know that. I'd just be like, yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game. What's your problem with it? Third Age has everything you need. It's got orcs. It's got Uruk-hai. You fight the Eye of Sauron at the end. Spoilers. Spoilers for the Third Age. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? There are 4 golden linings around the Pictos. 4 golden linings around the Pictos. Is that when they're fully leveled? I see. I say I see. I don't entirely see. But here's what's going to happen. We're going to go to camp. They're going to do now what I'm doing. And I'm going to say, it's been a ride. And I will see you all next Sunday when I am legally married. Not in practice. The real wedding's not for another week after that. But when I am legally married, I will no longer be... When I fill out forms online and they say, are you single, are you cohabiting or whatever, I will be selecting the married option. So, you know, that's exciting. I'll see you all there. Sorry about the issues at the start of the stream. And thank you for all your support and guidance today. I hope you have an excellent week. I hope you look after yourselves. And remember one thing. It could always be worse. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good